This is what you saved your lunch money for. Your field to the green here on night number 6 of Indiana Sprint Week. Big wheel stand on the start from the 92 to kick things off as they work into turns 1 and 2. The bottom side not going to work for them. Ballou on the outside going to take off of the race lead as they hit the back straightaway. Caution, and the red light's coming on now. Charles Davis upside down here on the back straightaway. Ballou to his outside. Field coming to the NOS Energy start can. We're back underway. Stockon getting a better start this time. Going to roll low into turns 1 and 2. A little bit better line onto the back straightaway. He's going to lead them. Robert Ballou sitting in that second spot. Kyle Cummins trying to hold on to third. Kevin Thomas Jr. taking that spot away in the 3 as they work off into turns 3 and 4. Opening lap, it will be Stockon showing the way in 92. As they'll come around to the front straightaway. Stockon continues to lead. Ballou right there in the hunt, though. Brings it down to a couple of car lengths, and here comes the 3P. Kyle Cummins reeling in the top 2 drivers. Robert Ballou reeling in the lead. Couldn't quite get there, though. Still with the slower cars to the inside, blocking the charge of the 12. The 3P still right there along with them. First, second, and third all off in their own right now. Robert Ballou going to try the inside through turns 1 and 2. Pulls up alongside Stockon for a moment. Really has to wait on the car to the back straightaway, and Kyle Cummins right there to challenge. Going to look to the inside for the runner-up spot. Cummins in 3, Ballou in 12. Caution. Driver sitting stopped over in turn number 4. That is Milla. We're back underway. Down to the inside, looking for the lead. Here comes Robert Ballou. Gets a good run to the exit to number 2. The Madman going to take over in 12. Robert Ballou up into the top spot here on the restart as they'll make their way through turns 3 and 4. Gets that thing up on the right side tires a little bit. Brings it back down as Ballou comes around to lead lap number 12. Stockon back to second. Going to try that line on Robert this time. Has a good run onto the back straightaway. Closes several car lengths on him. We'll see where he goes into turns 3 and 4. Ballou up to the outside. Stockon going to run more to the middle here. Now brings it a little bit lower in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Ballou better get the elbows up because Stockon, he's got his sights set on him. Enters high to 1. Bottom side exit to number 2. Challenge for the lead. Maybe. Into turns 3 and 4. The Moose Racer number 92 peels down to the bottom. Robert Ballou still working the outside of the racetrack. They'll drag race around. It'll be 9 laps to go this time. The high side still the advantage for Robert Ballou. Going to bring it out to just over a half a second there. Stockon once again, he has got the line figured out in turns 1 and 2. Immediately pulls right back up on the number 12 as they work into turns 3 and 4. Ballou with the better line on the outside. As I say that, he's going to hop, skip, and jump it up the racetrack, up into the fluff. Here comes the 92 to the inside. Ballou on the hammer to the front straightaway. He's going to lead at the line. Robert Ballou holds on to the race lead, bounces her off at the top once again. The 92 to his inside. Drag race, back straightaway. The Madman putting it all on the line here tonight. Rolls right back by Stockon and holds on to the lead. Stockon back to his inside. Robert Ballou to the outside. They get close to the exit to number 4. Robert Ballou's going to show the way. 7 laps remain, and this one's not done. Stockon going back to the high side of 1. Again, shoots it down to the bottom side of the exit to number 2. Rolls right back up on Ballou. Challenge for the lead into turns 3 and 4. The 92, can he pull off the slide up across the nose of Robert Ballou? Forces him on the brakes. He's back into the race lead. Chase Stockon going to show the way in 92. Chase Stockon back into the lead. Robert Ballou working the top side of the racetrack. Round to the back straightaway. Stockon that time missed the exit at turn number 2. Ballou's right there, back on him. They'll work into turns 3 and 4. Robert sticks wide. The 92 going to slide himself here through turns 3 and 4. Enter to the middle, brought it wide. Robert gets a little tight on the right rear, flies the front end, and Chase Stockon's going to hold on to it. Will Robert peel down to the bottom this time? He does not. Sticks it back to the high side of the racetrack here. The 92 through the middle. Robert's finding something up in the fluff. He'll run the hard line up to the high side, and he's back into the race lead. Robert Ballou going up into no man's land into turns 3 and 4. Reclaims the race lead. Going to give it back, though, as they work onto the back straightaway. Swaps it down, goes to the bottom. Ballou back into the race lead. Robert Ballou back into the top spot here. Stockon going to have to turn it down to his inside. Robert up the speedway. They're going to drag race to the front straightaway this time. 2 to go. Ballou leads the way. Robert Ballou leads Stockon right there to his inside. has another big run to the far side of the racetrack, back into the lead. Here comes Chase Stockon back to the point here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Robert going back to the hard line through turns 3 and 4. Stockon up to block. They nearly touch. Down to the wave of the white flag. We've got one more to go here at the action track. It is the 92 leading caution. 𝑯𝑰𝑮𝑯𝑚𝑺 comes to a stop at the exit of turn number 4. 2 laps to hold off the madman. We're back underway. Good restart by Stockon as they work off into turn 22. Bull driver is going to opt for the inside line here. Leaves the outside open for the 3P of Cummins. He'll try to close in here. Leary with a good run to the back straightaway. They're going to come around this time to the wave of the white flag. Chase Stockon pulling away. Robert Ballou up in the fluff. Going to upset the car, and that's going to allow the 92 to pull away. Turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Stockon onto the back straightaway. Will make his way into turns 3 and 4. And for the first time since 2020, Chase Stockon is going to victory lane. The 92 wins here at Terre Haute. The Moose Racing team is there. He is out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Let them hear it here tonight. Stockon, your winner. The hugs, the congratulations, and the well-earned victory here tonight. As Tom and Lori will make it down into victory lane. The hugs and congratulations are not done down there. Of course, we'll get a word with our winner here in a minute. Hope to get a word with Tom and what it means to get the victory here tonight.
Chase Stockon, welcome back to AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Victory Lane during Indiana Sprint Week, and more than that, you just put the Moose Racing number 92 in National Sprint Car Victory Lane for the first time. Can you describe this feeling?
Holy shit, this is awesome. You know, we've had a lot of speed, and we fought through a lot of adversity this year, and just you know, like the heat race tonight, things just weren't going our way. I know a Nerf bar or something come off the car in front of us. We had a flat right front, but you know, this team's got no quit in them. So, you know, that's all I can ask. You know, it's a matched effort program. You know, Tom, Lori, Steve, Matthew, you know, Mister. We've got everybody on this team that just helps out. You know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but you know, we're definitely happy to be on the top step here. It was a hard-fought race, and you know, after Robert got by us there, I didn't think I'd be able to, you know, throw anything at him, and it was just, you know, I wouldn't say win it or wear it, but pretty damn close.
It almost did look like once the 12 got by you that it was all said and done and that was all she wrote. What did you do to regroup and come back stronger at him?
I just kind of centered myself and said, don't make mistakes. So, you know, this Moose Racing 92 is badass piece. So, you know, I got to thank Lucas Oil Centers, Evansville, Brown Brothers Excavating, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Auto Body. You know, there's a lot of people on the side of this. Phil and Eileen King, S&C Machine, Daywig Meats. You know, they keep us going up and down the road, and I'm really blessed to be able to drive this thing and, you know, give these guys a little bit of reward.
Even more than that, what a hooked up and cowboy up Terre Haute action track we had tonight. Was this sort of right up your alley for what you wanted?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't understand why I like these fast, rough racetracks, but I do. So, you know, that's what Steve and I talked about it beforehand. You know, I kind of thought the track would go away a little bit more than it did, so convinced him to tighten it up a little bit. And, you know, she's a little bit snug, but I think guys had the car spot on.
A veteran, an Ironman, and a winner during 2025's NOS Energy Drink Indiana Sprint Week.
How about it, race fans? These two, Tom and Lori Surdich, we call Tom Mr. Moose. He has been at it for a long time on the West Coast, decades as a matter of fact. Tom, Lori, you guys have had so many great drivers in your race car. Chase gets in it this year, and now you guys are standing in USAC National Victory Lane. How about that?
It's awesome. Unbelievable. Thank you, Terre Haute.
Thank you. Woo! Hey, Lori, I know you weren't thrilled with these guys racing as much as they were this year, but I see the tears in your eyes. You've been at this for a long time, too. How special is this for you as well?
This is absolutely unbelievable. We've been doing this so long, and to come to nationals in our first year and get a win, it's unbelievable. I can't believe it.
She can't believe it. Moose can't believe it. How about it, race fans, for Tom and Lori Surdich of Moose Racing? They're finally winners at the national level.